Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball. It's the second game of our holiday tournament here in New Bremen as the host team, the Bremen Cardinals, to take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Along with Jeff Henshin, I'm Dave Kanapke. In the posts for the second game here, the nightcap, if you will, we have Anna 5-3, 4-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. New Bremen's 4-3, 1-1 in the MAC. Two teams, smaller ones in the first game, that was between St. Mary's and Miami, have some pretty good players, team players to look for. You have for Anna Rockets, you have Brenna Cobb, and for New Bremen Cardinals, Chloe Homan having a heck of a season.
Yeah, both those girls are kind of, I think, the head of the snakes, the main players, if you will. They are upperclassmen. They've been around. Holman and Cobb have been, so they know what it's like, and they're leading their teams and trying to do what they can here their senior season. Anna comes in 4-1 out of the last 5 games. Their last game they lost was to Minster, their last outing, by 8 points, or by 12. And New Bremen 2-0. They defeated Rushi 31-30 in their last outing, so both teams a little bit of a winning flavor, if you will, but both teams like the W here tonight and advance to the championship game tomorrow.
For New Bremen, Marina Nelson, she is out. She hurt her ankle a couple games ago, I should say, against Bokkens. Talked to Annie Timmerman. She'll be out this week. They'll see how it goes next week. That's a loss. She averages about 10. Chloe Homan's averaging at 14 points a game. Brandon Cobb is similar there. Both of those teams were most of the players, Cobb and Homer, were both first team in their leagues last year. So getting right into the starting lineups here. Already had the national anthem before the first game. That was won by Miami East over St. Mary's. Anna will be in their green uniforms. They'll be the visiting team, of course. New Bremen will be the host team. So now the starters. Coach will be first of the Anna Rockets, coached by Randy Huber. Long time in this Anna program, second year as the head coach. Starting out number 5, Ava Reed, a 5'6" sophomore. Brennan Cobb, a 5'5" senior. 5'10" junior McKenna Pettis. 5'7" senior Jenna Walters. Addison Bales, a 6'3" freshman, number 41, rounds out the lineup. So again, Ava Reed, Brennan Cobb, McKenna Pettis, Jenna Walters, Addison Bales. They are 5-3 under head coach Randy Huber. Now for the New Bremen Cardinals. They're 4-3 under third-year coach Andy Timmerman. Starting out the lineup, number 3, Mia Hirschfeld, a 5'7" junior. Number 20, a 5'9" sophomore, Mary Rindler. Number 23, 5'10" freshman, Michaela Ferks, who averages 10 points a game. Chloe Homan, 6-footer, senior, 14 points a game. And round out the lineup, another senior, Abby Burden, a 5'6" senior. Round out the lineup for Andy Timmerman. Again, it's Mia Hirschfeld, Mary Rindler, Kayla Ferks, Chloe Hillman, Abby Burden, the 5 starters for the Cardinals. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport. Let's first start with the Anna Rockets.
Well, they need to know where Homan is at. In this case, Chloe Homan. Control her. Don't let her be too dominant, if you will. Also, limit the turnovers. Don't get New Bremen any easy opportunities in live ball turnovers. And rebound the basketball. Put a body on the Cardinal. Do not allow second chance points.
Now for the Cardinals.
Value each possession. You got to take care of the basketball. Also play physical. That means good hard cutting. And when the cutters cut through, kind of get in their way. Don't make it so easy for them to get through their offense. And also contain Cobb. Both teams want to control each other's go-to girls. Is kind of well documented. You force kind of someone else to make the play.
Shot up there by Walters. Holman comes up with the rebound. Holman coming off a 21-point effort against Rushi. They won by 1 point, 31-30 last Saturday. There's Holman underneath. And there'll be a ball on the floor, and Anna comes out with it. Cobb with the basketball. Anna coming off a loss by 8 points to Minster. There's a 3-ball by Reed. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Bremen ball. That loss that Anna had to Minster, that snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Rockets. So New Bremen on a 2-game winning streak. They have won over Botkins and Russia. So they're playing their third Shelby County League foe in a row. And there is a 5-second count caused by the Anna defense.
Good job of the green shirts, if you will, defending the white shirts. And in a way, New Bremen has to be careful. You don't want to panic and throw something away in front of the Anna basket. That's a dead ball turnover, but they do get Bales an option, but they steal it away, turnover Anna.
Heads up play there by Abby Burden. Come around the backside. Firks gives it off to Hirschfeld. There's Homan to the basket to Firks. Both of them double-digit scores. And Cobb with the steal causes the jump ball, but it'll stay on the Bremen side.
Holman kind of went at the basket kind of aggressively. She kind of ran over number 25, Pettis, and Pettis able to get back up, but Holman very active, likes to go to the basket.
Underneath it's Rindler. Not able to shoot it over 3 Bales. Firks in the lane. Abby Burden back to Firks. Firks just a freshman. Nice player at 10 points a game. Drive to the basket. Rindler can't get it to fall. Cobb with the rebound. There is a long 2 there by McKenna Pettis. Homan, who rebounds a whole bunch of them, with another rebound there.
You mentioned her points at 14.3, almost a double-double. Came in on my stats at 9.7 rebounding, almost a double-double.
Rindler tries to go underneath, able to get the ball back. And now to Firks. Both teams trying to be the first one to score here 2 minutes into this second game of this holiday tournament. Burden with the tray. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Anna ball. Coach Randy Huber, he's been assistant a long time. He coached their junior high program for a lot of years.
That's where I met him when we were in junior high years ago. And his daughter, I think, also helping out on the bench. Erica Huber was a member of those state tournament runs, championships that they garnered in high school in the early teens, or
I think it's 2011 and 2013, and in between that they
runner-up.
So quite a runner, head coach Jack Billing. Reed not able to finish it. Holman comes out with the rebound. Firks not able to hit a shot or find an opening. Give it to Hirschfeld. And Marina Nelson out of the lineup. She averages just at 10 points a game. So the other players trying to pick up the slack. They average 39 points a game on offense. Right now trying to work against this Anna defense. Firks shot his back iron.
Is that Firks or Rindler?
I think it was Firks, I thought. Maybe I said it wrong. 3-ball Reed. Rebound is Firks. Pass ahead. There's Holman triple teamed.
Good job by the defensive Anna. You could hear them kind of yelling and trying to double. Someone was yelling double, but they collapsed well. She tried to put the ball down. They had a hand in the way to create the third New Bremen turnover of the quarter.
Ava Reed as New Bremen into his zone. All the way there's Cobb. Quick pass there to Bales. And I think she traveled in. She did.
Yep. Second Anna turnover.
Allie Bornhorst in the game. New Bremen doesn't have a real deep bench, and then when you take Nelson out of it, they're already having about a 7-person rotation. Adeline Eyrich into the game for Anna.
Thought Cobb was going to get one, but somehow Holman able to windmill it over her and come down and get her first points of the ball game.
First points for either team as Reed. We are halfway through this first quarter. Winner of this game will take on an undefeated Miami East team who went to 9-0 with a 15-point win over St. Mary's, a game that was closer than that. Irick with a jumper, Adeline Irick.
Well, nice job by the junior, just into the ballgame, not more than a few seconds, gets her first touch and score. So both teams, after it took 4 minutes for either team to score under consecutive possessions.
Ferks tries to drive. Gives it up to Allie Bornhorst. Nice pass underneath to Hirschfeld. Rebound to Anna. Wohlers kicks it out to Reed. Splits the defenders, drives, and it's swatted away by Chloe Holman. She leads the MAC in blocks.
You had one of their games, I think, against Botkins. You thought she had a handful of block shots there. There's a beautiful job there. Not only did she block it.
And there's a double dribble. A little bit delayed call, but they got the call right.
On the Holman block, not only did she block it, but her team came up with it. Sometimes people block it and they'll go out of bounds, which is fine. But she not only blocked it, but was able to have a team rebound, if you will, on the errant shot.
Coach Timmerman raved on how well Chloe Homan played against Russia. She had 21 points against Russia. I talked to him a little bit before the game. I said, I thought she was awesome against Botkins. I think she had about 15 points. Felt like she had about 15 rebounds and about 8 blocks.
Almost a triple-double.
Yeah. Underneath.
There's
There's another block by Holman on the shot by Pettis. Holman near the league's leaders in scoring, and there's a travel against New Bremen.
5th turnover against the Cardinals.
You know, talking about Coach Randy Huber, he was that junior high coach through that run, so he was teaching the fundamentals, putting some pretty good players in ready to play at high school. And the rest is history. It was quite a run for Anna. Year in, year out, Anna, a pretty good program. Brennan Cobb has been a big part of the program the last few years. Too strong on the shot. Holman with another board.
9 rebounds already, defensive rebounds for the Cardinals here in the first quarter.
Hirschfeld gives it up to Burden. Burden in some trouble. Could be a 3-second count.
Yeah, it should be.
Give it to Bornhorst. And there's Steele, Pettis to the basket for the layup.
Points off turnovers. That one a live ball variety, and all Pettis had to do was make sure she didn't miss the shot at the end, so they convert the turnover into instant offense.
That's a turnover that wasn't caused by the defense. That was just a bad pass. So there's a pass underneath Bornhorst. Too strong. Rebound is Xandra Plattfoot, who checked in the lineup. Walters, Irick rolls off. Rebound is Bornhorst. 1:20 to go. Holman, who can dribble as good as anybody as well, sets the offense. Bornhorst on the wing. Gives it up to Hirschfeld. Nia able to get the ball back. Holman will try a tray and drain it.
That's her 6th make of the season. She doesn't shoot a lot, but in rhythm there for the big shot.
Timeout on the floor by New Bremen, a 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to let you know NK Toko Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Toko cable or an NKT.TV app. Replay times are on channel 151, December 30th at 5, and on 157, December 29th at 5 p.m. Also on channel 3 and 503, the replay times January 10th, January 11th, both at noon. You can also watch games live via pay-per-view on nktelco.com/sports. And more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Cardinals up by 1.
Big shot from Holman. She has all 5 of their points, and I have her down as her 5th or 6th three-point made shot of the season. That would be her 6th. Pretty decent 36% from that range as well for the 6-footer.
Cobb, too long on the 3 attempt. Rebounded by Irick. Another chance for the Rockets. Cobb able to get the ball. Kicks it out to Reed. A nice steal by Hirschfeld, but Cobb right back.
Right place, right time. Cobb hung around, and don't know if it ever really got stolen away, but boy, Cobb able there to pick up the garbage and capitalize her first 2 points of the game.
Firk's trying to find an opening. Coming up on 10 seconds to go as Kayla sees the clock. They'll go underneath to Homan. And in, Chloe Homan with all 7 points for New Bremen. We played one quarter of basketball in the second game of the holiday tournament here in New Bremen. The host team leads Anna 7-6. We'll be back with the second quarter on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
One quarter in the books here in this holiday tournament. The second game, both teams off to a slow start. We're at the quarter break. Bremen leads us by 1.
We'll talk about a slow start. The first points were scored till about exactly the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. So once the ice got broken, it turned out to be a pretty normal scoring quarter for some regards, as Bremen gets 7 compared to 6 for Anna. And Bremen 3 of 8 shooting in the first quarter. That included 1 of 2 3-point shooting. Anna 3 of 14 from the field. Of those 14, they were 0 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Anna ball to start this second quarter. Plattfoot gives it up to Brennan Cobb. Cobb had that last basket for Anna. Splits the defense. Nice left-handed shot.
Pretty athletic move. She's a right-handed player. Went in left-handed, and I believe she got it over Homan with a kiss off the glass for her 4th point.
Cobb, first team All Shelby County Athletic League last year. Nice player. She's a 3-year letter winner for Anna, and there she does a steal there. She just helps on defense.
She read it well and ultimately comes away with a steal. You mentioned a volleyball player and a softball player as well.
3 balls.
Zandria Plattfoot with a first bucket. And that's 5 quick points here. Again, it took them 4 minutes to break the ice, and then Cobb got the garbage bucket, and then a 2-pointer, now a 3-pointer. Consecutive points for the Rockets.
There's another steal for the Rockets, and there's a steal back. As Firks able to tip that pass. Firks to the basket, almost traveled, puts up a shot. Not able to complete that. Anna back on the attack.
Anna had 2 turnovers in the first quarter. The last one here in a quarter they had was now 3 in the game. New Bremen, a lot of turnovers. They had 7 first quarter turnovers and 2 already here in the second. So they're almost at double figures, and we're not even halfway through the second period.
Reed not able to hit the 16-footer. Homan with the rebound. Good box out by Hirschfeld there. So Anna scored the first 4 points of this quarter. Chance here for the Cardinals. Homan has scored all 7 points. Not able to get that one. Rebound to Reed. Ava 2-on-1. Pass in there by Plattfoot.
Nice assist by Reed, and Plattfoot able to kiss it off the glass. She has 5 points all here in the second quarter for the 5'5" senior.
Burden with the tray, in and out. Cobb, the rebound again. She's been all over the place this quarter.
She scored, she's stolen, and she's rebounded.
So that's about all. Now she needs about a block. And
no, it isn't done yet. Give her a chance, but yeah, pretty athletic. And again, we talk about leaders of the team. Cobb basically for Anna and Homan for the Cardinals in different positions, but they both tend to be in the right place at the right time.
Reed shot. Rebounded there by Pettis. They kick it out and reset. Reed thought about a 3. Will drive and kick it out, and that's stolen away. And stolen back by Cobb. Firks had the steal. Didn't know Cobb was behind her.
9 turnovers for the Cardinals.
And there's a steal this time by Rindler. Mary trying to go off of Cobb. misses the shot. It would be a foul on the rebound on Rindler.
I think she just was too aggressive going after the missed shot. You know, a lot of times you see a player miss a shot, they seemingly are the next ones commit to foul, just trying to make up for missing, and she picks up her first foul, and Bremen's first foul of the game, I think. I don't know that they had any fouls in the first quarter.
Addison Bales into the lineup, back into the lineup, the 6'3" freshman. Don't see too many 6'3" girls basketball players in high school. Pretty good height as a freshman. Nice drive to the basket there by McKenna Pettis.
Good finish with the left hand as well.
For the basket, Pettis was honorable mention last year in the Shelby County Athletic League, so.
But what a start for the Rockets here, Dave. They trailed 7-6 after the first quarter. And in about 4 minutes of action here in the second quarter, they've rattled off 9 points.
Chloe Homan back into the game. Kenzie Mumong, number 11, another freshman for Anna, as Burks across the timeline. Try to go underneath, and that's tipped away. Reed driving to the basket. Bales with the follow. Pettis not able to finish. Ball bounced around there, and it stays with Anna. Coach Huber will take a timeout. It'll be the 30-second variety. These and all the timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our timeout sponsors, our scoreboard sponsors, First National Bank. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Player game sponsored by NK Toka. Our mid and post game stats sponsored by Grand Lake Health Systems. Speedway Lanes, our live view sponsor here in New Bremen. Our additional sponsors, CourageWorks, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sprudem and Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Securicom, Buds, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, Sanitary Bank, and WCSM Radio. We're blessed with a long list of sponsors this year. We appreciate all their support in making this possible, bringing the sights and sounds of basketball this winter.
Yeah, it helps. They've been around doing this for a long time, most of them, and we appreciate their help and allows us to do this, and that's stream live games for you. And interesting matchup here as Anna's really flipped the script here after kind of struggling the first 4 minutes. They've scored 15 points in basically the next 8 minutes of the game. The final 4 of the first quarter and the first 4 of the second quarter have put together 15 points, and New Bremen has not scored here in the quarter. They're stuck at 7.
Anna just seems, especially in the second quarter, just as a more aggressor.
More pop. More aggressiveness on defense. We've seen it lead to some points, and
that's what you could. Anna's basketball has been a lot like this through the years. Very quick, usually smaller, but quick and aggressive. Usually year in, year out, some pretty good basketball in the village of Anna, Ohio. They have the ball here. Bremen has not scored here. Anna outscored them 9-0 here in this quarter.
Oh.
Pettis shot up by Mumal. Bornhorst trying to get the rebound. And we will have a jump ball, heads up play there by Pettis. Tie up, and it will stay with New Bremen. Number 21 is Deandra Flatfoot into the game. 3 minutes to go. Bornhorst trying to inbound it.
It's not been easy for the Cardinals. The defense has been pretty sticky for the Rockets.
Homan with another basket.
It's kind of, I think twice we've seen her almost take it coast to coast or rim to rim and finish with a, more importantly, nice under control shot. It wasn't necessarily on balance, but she was on balance when she floated through the air, and a nice soft touch off the bank board. She has all 9 Cardinal points.
Cobb shot in and out. Rebounding New Bremen. Talked about Nelson being out and missing their points for New Bremen, but she's also their main point guard too as well, so that's a big part.
It is. Anytime you lose kind of the quarterback of your team, and it's tough to recover.
Hirschfeld to Homan. Kick it over to Rindler. She swarmed with the double team, puts up a shot, knocked out of bounds. Very good aggressive defense by the Rockets.
I believe the 6'3" freshman got a piece of that one, and it'll stay with New Bremen, though. They'll get another chance here in this possession, but good recovery defense by Bales.
Hirschfeld will give it up to Ferks. Holman long on the 3. Cobb with a rebound. Pushing the tempo, trying to find a spot to Bales. Back to Cobb. Tries the basket as Walters, and she loses it out of bounds.
Fourth and a turnover of the second quarter. Their 6th of the ball game.
Abby Burden checks back in the lineup. Burden and Holman, the only seniors on this New Bremen team. Coming off a state championship in volleyball. Several of these players were on that team. Congratulations to Coach Diana Kramer and her Bremen Cardinals for winning back-to-back state titles. There's a steal by Pettis, foul in the backcourt.
New Bremen, their second foul. That one goes against number 32, Abby Burden, team second.
Ava Reed checks back in the lineup for the Rockets. Rockets 5-3, 4-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Their only league loss was to Fort Laramie, who's undefeated in league. Fort Laramie lost their only game of the season. The first game was to Miami East, who won the first game of the holiday tournament here tonight. Rebound New Bremen. See if they can cut into this 6-point lead. They've only had 2 points this quarter.
And those came just a couple possessions ago, so they like to find some rhythm.
Ferks not able to get a shot off. Burden can't hit the 3. Cobb pushing it ahead. Pettis, Reed with a tray. Nice play there, Cobb. That was tipped there by Plattfoot.
Offensive rebound opportunity, and they cash in, take advantage, if you will. And Cobb with kind of another right place, right time positioning for her. She scores the ball for her 6th point of the ball game.
Another steal for the Rockets.
6th of the quarter. They had 6 in the first quarter, so New Bremen up to 12 turnovers here in the first half.
Cobb to Pettis. So they work it around. Coming up on 30 seconds. See if they'll pull it out. Right now it looks like they're just going through their offense here with an 8-point lead late here in the second quarter. Pettis, nice catch there by Cobb on a
well, I
not
said
real
she
good
played
pass.
Softball, so she used some of her fielding techniques.
Nice rebound by Rindler. She just skied over everybody. Jump ball will keep it on the Anna side. Mary was one of the middle hitters on that volleyball team. Very good player for the Cardinals on volleyball. It's in Bremen ball. I had that wrong. Bremen ball with 7.5 seconds. Not sure they know that. Hirschfeld trying to push it ahead. It will roll away, and we're at halftime now in this second game of the TNT Auto Holiday Tournament here in New Bremen. The visiting team, the Anna Rockets, lead 17-9 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back with the first half stats in the second half on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
We're at halftime here in this second game of the holiday tournament in New Bremen. Anna leads the host Cardinals by 8. With our mid-game stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems, here's Mr. Jeff Henson.
Thank you, Dave. For the first half field goal shooting for the Cardinals of New Bremen, 3 of 11 from 2-point shooting, 1 of 5 3-point shooting overall. The Cardinals 4 of 16 from the field. Anna, 2-point shooting, 7 of 24. 3-point shooting, 1 of 5 overall, 8 of 29 for the Rockets. So a lot more shot opportunities there for the Rockets. Rebounding, New Bremen 15 rebounds. Anna with 16 turnovers. New Bremen a dozen. Anna just 6. So Anna's getting a lot more shot opportunities, getting some to drop. New Bremen is only getting offense from Chloe Holman. She has all 9 of their points. And just those turnovers have not helped their cause on offense. And one and done, just one offensive rebound for the Cardinals in the first half. Anna had 7, so they were missing some shots, getting some other opportunities. They did cash back for a couple buckets there in that effort, but no free throws have been shot yet by either team. Not many fouls called, and we're sitting right here. Remember, at the end of the first quarter, it was 7-6 New Bremen, so a good 11-2 run by the Rockets have them on top now. Neither team scored the first 4 minutes of the ball game, so all of Anna's offense is coming a quarter and a half. New Bremen got hot late in the end of the first quarter and really found nothing in the second.
Yeah, it seemed like Anna picked up their defense, and coaches will often say defense will create offense either by steals or it just gets the energy level up, and that seemed what they needed. And they had a nice second quarter, like you said, outscored them 11-2. And Anna will have the ball to start off this second half. It's Reed, Cobb, Bales as Cobb drives to the basket. Holman altered that shot. And a nice rebound by Ferks.
Good defense by the Cardinals. Looked like a nice move by Cobb, but she kind of ran out of room and had her shot altered. It turned out to hit the side of the bank board.
Pettis has stole it. Holman stole it right back. Another chance for the Cardinals. Need to get a little more balance on scoring. Hirschfeld will let the 3 go. Pettis able to get the rebound, and there's Ferks. Stole it, and then she thought it was off Cobb, and she had tried to save it. It will be with Anna. Again, let's check the lineup real quick. You have number 5, Ava Reed, number 15, Cobb, 35, Jenna Wolders, 25, McKenna Pettis, and Addison Bales, and Rindler with the steal. For the Cardinals, you have Rindler, Holman, Ferks, Burden, and Hirschfeld. Burden hits the 3.
Much needed. That's the first point by anyone else other than Holman tonight. And for Burden, came in averaging 2.4 a game. That 3, a little bit above her average, but they could use a lot more of that here to help that offense for the Cardinals.
Step back shot there by Walters, followed by Reed. Ferks with the rebound. See if they can. Ferks in some trouble, and there's the steal by Pettis. She knows Holman's close by, being careful with the shot. Shot another one altered.
Yeah, it wasn't blocked, but it was definitely, they knew that Holman was in the area, and it made it for a very difficult shot.
Bird in the same spot, and she got the friendly roll. Back-to-back trays for Abby Burden.
Well, they need something, and got a friendly bounce there on the shot. Her 6th point of the quarter, now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
17-15 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Cobb drives. Reed will try the 3. Long rebound. And Rindler with the rebound.
Well, a chance here for the Cardinals, especially Burden. She wants the ball in the spot she hit the last 2. A 3 would give them the lead for the first time since they led 7-6 at the end of the first quarter.
There's Holman. Played closely there by Pettis. Drives the basket is Rindler. Burden loses her dribble.
Boy, tough pass. Not a lot of room.
Steal by Reed. Ava tries to go all the way. That's tipped away by Holman. Ferks going the other way. Holman will pull up. just short. Rebound is Walters. 5 minutes ago. Anna trying to reset. They have yet to score.
That's the way they started the game out. It took them 4 minutes. Both teams didn't score the first 4 minutes of the ball game. But Anna, like I said, since they got that first bucket after the 4-minute mark of the second quarter, have been pretty offensive. They have another turnover.
Another tip by Holman. Ferks was lucky to hold on to that one. Hirschfeld open from the corner. Walters comes up with the rebound. Pass ahead, Cobb with the layup.
Did a nice job finishing, getting her shoulder square. She kind of was going on the baseline angle, but Cobb able to get the shoulder square and kiss it off the basket. Bankboard for her 8th point.
Full timeout on the floor by New Bremen. You're watching Tournament High School Basketball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Coming out of this precision strip timeout called by New Bremen, they find themselves down by 4 to Anna, 19-15.
Well, they've had a nice start. A couple 3-point baskets by Abby Burden has helped the cause. Plus, Anna's already committed 4 turnovers and has not been able to hit many of their shots. They're used to the 1 field goal, so give New Bremen credit. Start making shots. Sounds kind of common sense, but you start making shots, good things start happening. And someone else other than Holman able to get in the scoring column. So now Burden took some of that relief, if you will, off of Holman, and a chance here for the Cardinals to cut back into that 4-point lead. They got it to within 2.
Ferks not able to. Ferks is one that averages 10 points a game, but Walters has been playing great defense on her. There is a jump ball. We'll keep it on the New Bremen end. Look at New Bremen's season. They lost the first 2 games against Delphus Jefferson and Covington.
Both are pretty good teams.
Yeah, Covington's tied with Miami East in the Three Rivers Conference, and then they beat Fort Recovery and Lincoln View, lost to Versailles, and then beat Botkins and Russia. There's a steal. Cobb to the basket. Ferks tried to block it. Brennan Cobb will go to the line to shoot 2. So now for Anna, you look at their schedule. They beat New Knoxville the first game, and then they lost by 19 to Fort Lauderdale, lost to a good Versailles team by 6. Then 4 wins in a row. Cobb hits the first one. 4 wins in a row over Fairlawn, Houston, Russia, and then they lost on Saturday to Russia. To Minster by 8. So some quality losses, if you will. There are 3 losses to Fort Lauderdale, Versailles, and Minster. Second chance here for Cobb. Cobb up to 9 points. If you call that a quiet 10 points. She hasn't really shot a lot.
She hasn't. She's only missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's about 5 for 10. What has happened, as you mentioned, some of her offenses come out of system. Loose ball, kind of a deflection into her hand. She's able to finish it. Even in transition, the last time down, she got baseline, came in, got her shoulder square, hit it. So it's been non-normal looks, if you will. It's kind of always been moving, or I want to say garbage, just the oddball chances that she's gotten, she's been able to knock down for points.
Boy, Anna is really sagging on Holman underneath, and there is a turnover. Good defense on the double team there.
5 third-quarter turnovers, and now, again, New Bremen got it down to 2. I think it was 15-17, and since that time, a 4-0 run by the Rockets, have them back up by 6.
Cobb lobs it down to Walters. Back to Cobb. Brennan misses that one. Bremen trying to break through here. Ferks.
Tough shot.
She has not had many open looks.
That's only her second shot attempt of the night.
Walters. Drive to the basket. Jenna Walters, her first 2 points, and stretches the lead to 8.
And that wasn't an easy shot when you go that direction. You see, she kind of almost ended up finishing looking away from the basket. Her shoulders were facing the Anna bench, but she was still able to get the arm and shot towards the basket. Turnover for New Bremen. That's her 6th of the quarter, 18th of the ball game.
A 5-second count. Cobb will inbound it. Nice pass. Pettis, who just checked in the lineup.
It's almost like no one picked her up. They ran a nice set out of bounds, assist from Cobb, and a nice bucket from Pettis.
Holman double team, gives it up to Burden. Abby's the only one who has scored in the second half with 6. Holman the only one to score for Cardinals in the first half with 9 for their total of 15. First to Burden, they try to lob to Holman. And she has a double team every time she's been catching it this half.
Nice job collapsing there by Ava Reed, but she caught too much body. Again, the high arcing pass allowed, in this case, Reed to really slide down quick, but she does pick up contact foul. Her first, team's first.
Firks back to Holman. Shot rolls off. It's rebound off in New Bremen. It'll be Anna Ball. Anna on an 8-0 run after New Bremen had closed it to a 2-point game as Mary Rindler checks in. Kayla Firks. Coach Timmerman, he's only really playing 6 girls, and he's like, he needs to rotate them out just to give them a break.
Exactly. I mean, you're one without Nelson, key contributor of that rotation. You're basically rotating now 6. You try to keep them fresh, and you got to start making shots. That'll make some of that fatigue go away, if you will.
Reed to the basket. Nice move.
She hits her first bucket of the game, but that was a very difficult. She's very crafty. We had a good angle. She kind of split the defenders under control. And elbow maybe. It's a violation. It's not a foul. If you throw the elbow and don't make contact, it's not a foul. He's going to warrant that she led with her elbow. She didn't make contact, so it's a violation. It's
not a foul. I didn't realize that. Is that new this year, or has it been the last couple of years?
I think it's been around. You don't see it called very often, but you'll see people get a rebound and they start throwing their elbows. You know, if you don't make contact, it can still be called a violation.
Great steal there by Holman as she reached all the way around to tip that pass. Definitely one of those safety issues with the focus on concussions.
It makes sense. Then people get frustrated and just start swinging elbows. And people, there's a nice basket. You'll hear people say, use your elbows. Well, technically you're not allowed to throw them. You're allowed to pivot, you know, with your arms. But you can't throw it. There's a difference. And you start flinging the elbows, that's a good way just to blow the whistle, turn over, and give it back. Now, if you make contact, then it's a foul.
Cobb trying to work off the screen by Irick.
Tough shot.
That is short. Rindler with the rebound. Holman will bring it up this time. Firks, who's been handling the ball a lot, is on the bench right now with the break. Burden on the wing. Hirschfeld. Both these teams will come back and either play in the consolation game against St. Mary's or the championship game against Miami East. Shot by Walters. Miss. On the rebound there, Plattfoot stepped out of bounds.
Bremen, another look here on that kind of unfortunate mishap, if you will, for Anna. Rebound the basketball, stand out of bounds, or caught the end line, but down by 10, 34 seconds to play in the quarter. You'd like to get a basket here and get the lead under single digits as a kind of a goal, if you will, to end the third.
Pass to Rindler, that is short. Good hustle by Hirschfeld, but she stepped on the end line.
Similar thing that we just saw with Anna. Kind of just caught the end line with the foot. And
so Anna with the ball with 30 seconds left. Reed will bring it up. Vanessa Plattfoot, number 23, 5'9" sophomore, with the ball right now. Her first action of the night, I believe. Drive to the basket as Walters swatted away by Holman. Plattfoot with the shot, and she is fouled really almost after the shot. She will shoot two.
When I believe it was Walters went to the baseline, I just watched Holman. She kind of just, like, as Walters went to the basket, Holman just waited, and had her hand down by her hip. When Walters went to shot, she just, like, windmilled it to get the blocked shot. Now, it ended up with Anna, but Holman just timed it to a tee. Got her probably her third blocked shot at least of the ball game. First free throws of the game for either team. I'm sorry, that's not true. Cobb hit 2 free throws earlier in the quarter.
Down to 10 seconds. Holman double team. Burden with a three. There's hustle, and Hirschfeld could not fall. As we go to the fourth quarter, our score in the First National Bank scoreboard, Anna 27, New Bremen 17. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on NK Telco Sports.
Crown, your hometown global leader in the material handling industry, named one of America's best in-state employers of 2023 by Forbes magazine, has positions available in engineering, marketing, sales, IT, and more. We offer a full range of employee benefits, competitive wages, advancement opportunities, and ongoing training. Join our growing team of 18,000 plus employees. Visit crown.jobs and apply today, or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
We go to the fourth quarters of the second game of the TNT Auto Holiday Tournament here in New Bremen. The host team find themselves down by 10 to Anna.
Well, in that quarter, each team got 12 shots taken. New Bremen did make 3 of them. There were 2 3-point buckets by Burden and then a 2-pointer by Mary Rindler for their total of, 8 points in the quarter. And for Anna, they were 4 of 12. They did not make any 3-pointers. They were 0 for 2, hit the 4 2-point shots plus 2 free throws for their total of 10. So they grow the halftime lead by 2 points, and it is 10 as we enter the fourth.
Anna ball to start with. Pettis gives it up to Bales. So working against this New Bremen man-to-man. Walters working around the perimeter.
Zone defense by the Cardinals.
2-3 zone.
Yep.
Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw the cutter go through. I noticed Burden didn't chase her, so at first I thought maybe it was, but when there was movement, that's a lot easier to tell what defense they're in.
Reed. Anna can afford to be patient with a 10-point lead. Drive. Nice job by Walters to finally find an opening for Jenna Walters.
Yeah, pretty crafty. Went through a few New Bremen defenders and able to find a nice spot. And Holman wasn't around her this time to try to block the shot, so made it nice for Jenna Walters, who scored her 4th point for the 5'7" senior.
Ferks trying to set up the offense. Hirschfeld. Burden will let another 3 go. That is short. Rebound is Walters. Walters, one of 3 seniors on this team with Cobb and Plattfoot. Cobb thought about it. Nice pass underneath to Pettis. Swatted away by you-know-who. Holman again.
Another block shot for Holman. That's got to be 4 or 5 unofficial. And Holman thought maybe she got fouled in the act, but she soft touch. That's what's so nice about it. Good release up top, and that's a tough shot without getting a bankboard look, and then kind of I thought getting bumped a little bit. She's able to put it in.
She's been in double figures again tonight. She's been in double figures every game except the first game she scored 8. Ever since on there, she's been double figures. It's consistency.
She has 11 tonight, right?
Yep.
Bremen could use a stop, and it could wants to keep the momentum going.
Reed's shot is rebounded by Bales. Ooh, Walters traveled. I think her foot slid on her a little bit, and
well, they don't capitalize on the second opportunity, but that will allow their defense to match up man-to-man here, full court against the Cardinals, make them.
Ooh, there's a foul.
Yep, I saw the same thing. It looked like Ferks trying to get open, pushed off.
And Walters has been her shadow the entire night, and a little bit of frustration there by the freshman. Being hounded all night by the senior, Walters. Pass almost into backcourt. Pettis able to save it. And there's a steal by Rindler. Walters tried to save it, not able to. Walters has done a lot of the little things tonight. Some key baskets, some good defense. Anna trying to hang on to this 10-point lead and come back to play the championship game tomorrow night. against an undefeated Miami East team. Rindler is
kind of stripped away.
It's a
It'll stay with the Cardinals. It looked like Cobb maybe had a hand in there to kind of force it loose, and that led to the tie-up, and the possession will stay with the Cardinals. Yeah, Miami East looked pretty good tonight against St. Mary's. They play zone defense throughout the game and are very athletic, long, lengthy, active. A good reason why they're now 9-0.
If you're streaming this game live tomorrow, you can check out Brandon Coverman and Jerry McEldowney will be on the call tomorrow. Holman trying to put up a shot, and good hustle by Rindler.
Timeout.
Coach Timmerman with a timeout. As they keep it alive, they'll have the possession coming out of this timeout, brought to you by Precision Strip. Once again, we'd like to thank our main sponsors, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Keys to the Game by Keyhole Pizza, all the timeouts sponsored by Precision Strip. Jeff and I will pick a player of the game, sponsored by NK. Our mid and post-game stats are brought to you by Grand Lake Health System. The live view sponsor here in New Bremen is Speedway Lanes. Right now, if you're Anna up by 10, if you're Coach Timmerman here, it's time to make a run. You're down by 10. It's easier said than done. Offense has been a struggle, but with exactly 5 minutes to go, it's now or never to make any kind of run here.
Yeah, it's not out of reach, but it sure is difficult to do. You mentioned it's a lot easier said than done, as the Bremen's got to find a way to score and then get a stop on the other end and then come back and do it again consecutively. You can't trade baskets. Time will become an issue here shortly, but just the inability to score right now in consistent fashion has been an Achilles heel for the Cardinals. Nice move.
Oh, nice job by Cobb to tip it there.
It's twice now in this series of events where she's poked her hand in there and cleanly knocked the basketball away, but it looked like a beautiful move by Homan. It looked like going up for a high percentage shot.
Burden, that is short. Cobb with the rebound. Cobb, veteran senior, lobs it down to Irick for the basket.
Well, Cobb prevented Holman from going up probably for a 2-point shot, and then comes down and throws an assist to Irick, the junior, her 4th point for Adeline Irick, and a 12-point Rocket lead. So there's a day we talked about in Bremen. Needed a hoop, didn't get it, and it comes right down and kind of punches him in the face, if you will, with a quick bucket.
First shot is off the mark. Rebound by Walters. Up ahead, Cobb, always pushing the tempo.
Always looking to see once if she has an opportunity, and if she doesn't, she'll bring it back out.
Pettis in the corner, Plattfoot. Rebound is Rindler. Down to 4 minutes to go. Cardinals down by 12. And there is a foul on Walters.
Her first foul, team's first also.
Both these games tonight have been pretty cleanly played games.
Not many fouls called, yes.
No, and I think that's a credit to the defense. There hasn't been fouls to be called. Rindler on the inbound. Cardinals playing without their point guard, Marina Nelson, who averages just under 10 and also does a lot of the ball handling. I mean, the Bremen team is not very deep to begin with. There's a 3 by Firks. Cobb with the rebound. Pushes it ahead to Plattfoot. Rebound Hirschfeld. She will hang on to it before she's tied up. Firks tried to get it to home and Burden able to get it. Hirschfeld thought about it. To Rindler. Loses the handle. There's Cobb again. Dribbling through traffic. Rindler. Give her a lot of credit. She's been hustling all night.
Yep, nice play for Rindler, hustling down the court. Trying to make something happen. In this case, an opportunity for Cobb to go in for a score.
Allie Bornhorst in the game as Burden with taking a break. It's Anna trying to deliver the knockout blow. Hirschfeld with a nice steal. They tried to set up a play to Cobb, but Hirschfeld got out there she couldn't get the shot off, and then she
good hands
steals
in the
pass.
passing lane. Exactly. Came away with the deflection and the steal.
Firks That is short. Cobb just out-jumps everybody at 5'5". She pushes the head to Reed. Coach Huber knows it's a little ragged there. He will take a full timeout. You're watching girls high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Coming out as precision strip timeout. Anna trying to finish it off, up by 12.
I think you called it right, Dave, when you said Coach Huber wanted that timeout. Things get a little ragged. It's like he doesn't have a deep bench to begin with. And just want to make sure, again, with 2:41 to play, let's just take care of the basketball. Opportunities are there, great. If not, let's have a nice out-of-bounds play for our 6'3" freshman and let her score, as that's exactly what happened there. And Rockets on their way now with a 14-point lead, but Coach Huber knows his kids well, and they gave him a break and then also set up a very nice out-of-bounds play where Bales could score.
Inbound to Homan. Homan leads the Cardinals with 11 points. Burden with 6. Only other player to score is Rimler with 2 as that goes out of bounds. The thing about these holiday tournaments, they're neat, but the way they fell this year, the way this calendar fell, where you had Christmas Eve on Sunday, so you have Christmas Day on Monday, nobody's going to be practicing on 2 days. And then with just the oddness of you're kind of out of your routine, you get 1 day of practice and then you're in the tournament, It's an adjustment for both the teams, and it's not going to be the prettiest game, I think, in these situations, but you can't fault the effort here tonight, for sure. And Coach Huber's going to take another timeout. There's a reset again, this time a 30-second timeout. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Telco Cable or an NKT.TV app. Replay times on channel 151 is December 30th at 5, on 157, December 29th at 5. Replay times on the 303 and 503 replay times are January 10th and 11th at 12 p.m. You can also watch games live via pay-per-view on nktelco.com/sports. More games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. We're getting close to the new year. You're getting to this point that it's not early anymore in the season.
No, it's not. You're midway through here, the girls' season almost.
Yeah, so teams trying to improve, and Reed's shot is short there as Bornhorst with the rebound. And might have got away with a double-triple, but no, she did not. You'll see the most improvement, coaches always say, early in the season. You see it. Then at some point you are what you are, and you got to be the best of your strengths and minimize your weaknesses.
Exactly right. Do what you do well and do it better, and be consistent. And that usually will offset, let's say, the negatives. You just got to find what you do well and do it over and over. And basketball comes down to some simple things: make shots and take care of the basketball, and usually good things will happen.
Pettis. Heard one coach. This cobble drive over to Pettis. Hits a shot. McKenna Pettis, the quiet 8 points.
Assist from Cobb. She kind of ran into a defender, and a defender kind of fell down. Cobb kicked it out, no call. And then again, a nice hoop, like you said, from Pettis.
Yeah, the coach I was quoted from is Derek Dickey from New
Knoxville.
Knoxville. He was here. Took his Jonathan Alder team, played in New Bremen. He was quoted on one of the websites about you got to play defense. You preach defense, but it comes down to you got to have some kids that can make shots. And it's
well, he learned from one of the better ones, and Coach Dan Hagemeyer was his high school coach when he was a senior.
Speaking of Coach Hegemeyer, he is now one game away.
599.
599, chance to go to 600. There's only been like 16 coaches
right.
ever, boys coaches.
Yep.
We have a host of substitutions. We'll try to catch up as we get a chance. As more players getting in. Number 44, Hallie Koenig. Number 42, Annie Leifeld. These are for New Bremen. As Homan hits both of them. Homan will leave with another solid night of 13 points and many rebounds and steals. Also, Skylar Lochtefeld in the game as Allie Bornhorst as well. We'll try to check the lineup for the Rockets. Also, Lexi Wilker, number 14, in the game. For the Rockets, number 11, Mackenzie Moomal. There's Ava Reed. Izzy Jenkins, number 13. Addison Bales in the game yet. Plattfoot kicks it out. Reed long, and that will be kicked out of bounds. Bremen's ball, and Bremen will fall to 4-4. They'll play in the consolation game against St. Mary's at game time around 6 p.m. if you're streaming live tomorrow, which is the 28th. Anna will play the undefeated Miami East Vikings, who are 9-0. That game will be around 7:30 time. There also is a JV. They also have a JV tournament that starts at 3 o'clock. Pass underneath. Stolen away by Anna. Pass way ahead to Vanessa Flatfoot. Looks like Anna's going to stretch it out, dribble it out as the Anna Rockets will win their 6th game of the season. Final score in our First National Bank scoreboard. Anna wins 35-21 over New Bremen. Score by quarter, New Bremen led Anna 7-6 after 1. But at halftime, Anna led 17-9 after 3 quarters. 10-point lead for Anna, 27-17. The final score, Anna 35, New Bremen 21. Our scoring from top to bottom for Anna: Ava Reed with 2, Brendan Cobb with 10, Zandariah Plattfoot with 5, McKenna Pettis with 8, Jenna Walters with 4, Edison Bales with 2, and you have Adeline Irick with 4 points. So leading scorers again for Anna: Brennan Cobb with 10, McKenna Pettis with 8 for the Rockets. Under coach Randy Huber, they go to 6-3 overall. They will play Miami East in the championship game around 7:30. Tomorrow we will have that game on NK Telco Sports. For New Bremen Cardinals, they were led by Chloe Homan with 13, Abby Burden with a couple threes for 6 points, Mary Rindler with 2 points for the Cardinals. And with the team stats, here's team stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Here's Jeff.
Field goal shooting for the Cardinals, 2-point shooting for New Bremen, 5 of 19, 3 of 15 from three-point range. So overall, the Cardinals 8 of 34 from the field. For Anna, 15 of 44 2-point shooting, 1 of 10 3-point shooting overall. Anna 16 of 54. Free throw shooting in Bremen 2 for 2. Anna 2 for 4. Rebounding, the Cardinals had 24. Just 2 offensive rebounds of those 24. Anna 31 rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds. And turnovers, and Bremen committed 22. Anna had 14. So more shots for the Rockets, more opportunities on the offensive rebounding that they are able to capitalize on, and better taking care of the basketball better, help them just get more positive possessions, and they were able to put the ball in the basket more consistently and really shut down the Bremen's offense. Granted, without Nelson didn't help, but made it tough for everyone else in those awkward spots of how to make things happen, made it more difficult for them.
Yeah, it seemed like as the game went on, they kind of slowed down. Homan is a great player. She had 7 in the first quarter, only had 6 the rest of the time, so slowed her down a lot, really shut down a lot of the offense, and they got some offense off that defense and the turnovers,
Yep.
live ball turnovers. And
just in transition here and there, it doesn't seem like much, but when you're not scoring, the Bremen had such a tough time scoring, and when they did have shots, they were somewhat deep threes or contested. Just when you can't put the ball in the basket, everything else becomes very much more difficult, and Anna took advantage of it, and Cobb came through some big offensive moves in transition, and also had some great passing to help her teammates get open. And flat out, Anna just able to put the ball in the basket more consistently and took care of business down the stretch, held on to the basketball, made New Bremen work on defense, and then capitalized on some scoring opportunities.
New Bremen will play in the consolation game against St. Mary's at 6. Anna will play Miami East at 7:30. Our player of the game tonight, sponsored by NK Telco Sports, will go to Anna's Bremen Cobb.
Yeah, number 15 on the roster. She finished with 10, I believe you said, is what I have her down for, and didn't score in the fourth quarter. Really didn't need to, but I know she had some assists throughout the game and just was all over the court. It seemed like we talked about her being in the right spot at the right time and just have good ball sense. Took away some opportunities for New Bremen, get some high percentage shots from home and going to the basket. Able to get her hand in there, knock it out of bounds, force them to reset. Or else that probably would have been a shot for Holman to score. So did a little bit of everything tonight for the Rockets. Congratulations to Brenna Cobb, our NK Telco player of the game.
Congratulations to Anna Rockets. And good luck to both teams as the final score here in this second game in this TNT Auto Holiday Tournament in Bremen. Anna defeats New Bremen 35-21 on our First National Bank scoreboard. For my partner, Jeff Henshin, for our producer, Austin Ambergy, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NK Telco Sports.